Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. One great advantage for watching debates or getting involved in debates or watching lectures or Q&A sessions is that you learn certain tricks and you get to memorize certain answers to certain questions. And the answers are not just provided, hey, 1 plus 1 is 2, but the explanation how you got to 1 plus 1 is 2. I gave you just a simple example. These guys, for instance, in the media, they provide idiots with an answer. So let's say if someone identifies as a bicycle, they must be a bicycle. That's it. And if you don't, you're a bad person. They don't provide you the logical explanation and how they reached this conclusion. No, they just tell you that's the way it is. And if you don't see it the way they say it or they say it should be, because they are the authority figures somehow, then you're a bad person. Well, I don't like that, because when you ask someone another question, how do you know that? Why is that? Use the Socratic method, for instance. They cannot give you an answer. Why? Because they were not giving a method of thinking, how they reached that conclusion, an effort, a mental effort, a logical, an analysis to reach the conclusion. They just got the question, provided the answer by the mass media, and if you disagree with that, they are supposed to call you bad. But I watched, and I urge you to watch debates and see how people formulate certain ideas through analysis, through knowledge, through a way of thinking, and so on, and counter-arguments. So you can, use them in your own life, as it helped me. In this case, we have, in the United States of America, I heard this stupidity many times, and I knew it was wrong because from direct experience and from logical experience. And I'm gonna logical experience, meaning making sense of it, not necessarily using logic, but I'm gonna use another logic examples. I'm sorry. So in this case, I'm gonna use to discuss this issue my direct experience, and then I'm gonna use some general examples. So what I heard here in this country many times is that if the students fail in school, the problem is resources, money. Money for teachers, training, for better, classrooms, heating, televisions, better conditions. So they, again, are very much focused on, not on the substance, okay? They're focused on the outside, the appearance. Artificial reason why these guys are not performing in school. So they think that if they invest more in school money, the students will definitely learn more and have better grades, and they will do great. Well, we have here an example, clear example, coming from the United States of America, that you can use it in the future when you hear the television or idiots, politicians coming. We have to invest more in teachers in school. No, you don't. You do not. And this is one example right here. Read this little title. LeBron's school has everything we're told students need. It's still failing them. The school is failing them. It's not that the students, the methods are not the right one. Somehow, even with everything materialistic that LeBron James provided for his school and his people, I'm assuming, then what's going on here? Oh my God, look at this. Jesus Christ. Well, that happens, I guess. What do you want? Look at this guy as well. Tennis shoes or sports shoes do not go with suits. Got that, my friends? Got that? Especially with this kind of socks. Okay? However you want to turn it. It doesn't work that way. But that means you are not... I don't want to go deeper than that. It's good enough. So, let's read this article. Basketball superstar LeBron James has more to worry about this summer than whether the Lakers will make the playoffs. The I Promise school he launched with much fanfare in 2018 made headlines last week for all wrong reasons. Data presented to the Akron, Ohio School Board revealed not a single student from the school's inaugural third grade class, now entering eighth grade, has ever passed the state's mathematics test. You got that? They all failed. They all failed. It is discouraging, said Keith blah 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 Clifford, the district's director of school improvement, in a model of understatement. All right. And state test scores in English and science are nearly as bad, and black students at I Promise test in the bottom 5% of all black students in Ohio. What's this? LeBron's schools has everything we're told students need. Well, and I'm not done. LeBron James' new school has bikes, Chromebooks, and more important, a flexible school district and an independent teachers union. Paradise of these guys. Expectations for the school were much greater in 2018. Liberals loved the idea because it wasn't a charter school. It featured small class sizes, so more teachers for less students. It included a host of wraparound services. I know what that is, and anyway. It incorporated many community school concepts, and its staff was unionized. Everything what these Democrats and communists want to implement in the United States of America. Conservatives loved it for its STEM curriculum, its extended school day and year, and its emphasis on students taking responsibility for homework. Now this is bad. Paying attention to teachers and being respectful. Nah. Don't be a weasel. So even I was hopeful, but not because of any of those things. I found the spirit of cooperation. That's teamwork. I don't like teamwork in school. Why? Because some people are slackers and they get the same grade you do, and you work like a crazy guy. Unique among school reform efforts, the local union, the Akron Education Association, is not affiliated with either the National Education Association or American Federation of Teachers. It showed uncommon flexibility, tolerance in seeing to it that the I Promise school got off the ground. The school receives the same taxpayers' funding as other school districts, but the LeBron James Family Foundation put up funding for building renovation, free school uniforms, free bicycles and helmets, free breakfast, free lunch and snacks, food pantry, GED and job placement services for parents, and guaranteed admittance to the University of Akron. Guaranteed? What do you mean you guaranteed? The foundation raised funds from philanthropists to ensure free tuition as well. Wow, this was the paradise of the communists here. With this entire wish list of public school advocates in place, why aren't the results better? Unfortunately, the school may be unique, but the explanations were unimaginative. We believe our students are more than a test score. Blah blah blah. She changed the reason, the conversation. If I could take kids, okay, let's see what it says here. Jordan, what LeBron James can teach us about chronic absenteeism and what school can do about it. So people did not show at work, at school. If I could take kids who are 2 and 3 years behind and get them on level in 1 year, I'd probably resign and take my show on the road, said district director, blah, blah, blah. The type of growth that is important to us is not made overnight. What? It takes time. Okay, let's, enough with this bullshit. So the problem is this. These guys got everything that they say when someone fails in American school they need. More investments, more relaxed, talk to the students, don't make them work so hard, make it everything flexible, be tolerant. That's a failure. Now, let me tell you, I lived in a communist system. Those guys were poor. Well, when I came to the United States of America, I was never in any knowledge inferiority with my peer. I never felt like, oh my God, these guys, they're older than I and or the same age as I. I'm not talking about the younger generation, which is obviously. And I said, oh, I feel an inferiority complex. These guys are so educated, man. On the contrary. So I come from direct experience. I come from a poor country with poor people, with a communist system, and I was never embarrassed in the United States of America with education and democracy and all the everything the best. Never put in an inferiority position by these guys around me. So what could that be? Am I special? Well, I don't think so. All right? Because I know I can compare. I compare the Romanian communist curriculum with the Romanian current curriculum, freedom and democracy. This one sucks. When I came to the United States of America, I went through their system here. I went to college and I worked with high school kids. I saw the curriculum. Garbage. You think I'm just evil? No, this is my direct experience. So if those guys, the communists, did not have the resources, but the education was good, these guys had the resources and the education is bad, what would that tell you? So money does not give you a good education. Yes, if you are in research, you're somewhere at the top. You can, okay, we got computers, we got this. Those guys don't have them. Right? They have one computer in school. These guys, each and every person has a computer. You have more opportunity for people to shoot up, having access. So it's not the teachers, how should I put it, pay. No, it's not the value of the building or if it's cold and warm. When I was in Romania, just to use now like some other ones, when I was in Romania, we didn't sometimes have heating in a classroom. Okay, we didn't have. The electricity, we didn't go, the classes were shortened, so you didn't have classes in the afternoon, so you don't have the electricity running. And it was poorly light, how do you call it, illuminated, whatever, during the classes, and so on. We didn't have stuff. Look at another thing. The Romanian national team in football, in soccer, was the best before the communists turned freedom and democracy. With all the investments that came after the 1989, those teams, everybody before that, all the football players were better, the teams were better, more organized. Why? And the resources were less than these weasels have. Why? That's one reason why. Okay, the same with the school. You can invest how much you want. If you are that's what you get, LeBron James. So I gave you direct example. I gave you the football example. I can give you more than that. I know what people do in high school and in college, in some colleges in Romania. I have contact with some. Direct example. I've been to college over there. I've been to college over here. I know the difference. So, and it was not about investments. Whenever you hear the politicians or someone telling you, this guy's failed. Oh my God. The first thing is we need more funds, more investments. You smack that guy like this. Ping. Okay? That guy doesn't fucking know what he's talking about. And this is the reason why. I don't even need to argue with anybody. I know how it was in the communist time. Speak with anybody. Not a loser, I'm talking about who repeated every class and is still in the third grade at 45. Okay, with any Romanian that came here to the United States or in the Western countries and ask him about the education then on the communist times, the now education in Romania and the education in the United States of America or the free world. I remember when I was in Romania in high school in the communist times, okay, and there were some Germans coming from Germany. It was the student exchange to our high school, and no, they were bad. So that was my first question, like, because you thought those guys over there just having chewing gum and Snickers and football balls and being dressed nicer and having access to this would be geniuses. They were not. And then you ask yourself, why in the hell are we poor? And these guys are rich, or richer, we saw it. Why the kid has everything, I don't have anything, but he doesn't know shit about mathematics, history, geography. How? Why? Why is that? Where are we losing? What don't we have and they have? Because they had access. The education system that I would make would be in between these two, the communists and the ones that these guys have. I'm not the communist system, no, but I'm definitely not this one. It should be in between. You pick from both and you make it. But personal responsibility, And again, the level of education, how much you learn, is not based on how much the teacher is paid. Oh, the teacher, no, the teacher has to pass some level, some test. You don't, and the test, if that bar is low, you're gonna have an idiot over there who doesn't know how to teach the children. Okay, and then you have a culture in a society. Not here. You have a pencil, you show up to college, you're going to graduate. No, not everybody is for college. I agree with that. Not everybody can graduate college. And I'm not talking about material power and all this. I don't have the money. No, you don't have this. We don't have this. I'm including myself, okay? So I'm an inclusive person. All right? I'm just get riled up with these guys, and I'm so glad. Use this example with LeBron James School that has everything that these guys want to provide all of us, and look how great it performed. Why? Something else is missing. What do you think is missing? The pay for the teachers? No. The school building? No. The bicycles and the helmet? No. The computers, the whatever they have over there? No. Something else. It's a methodology. You have to keep the children accountable. Flexible schedule? No, that would result in a laziness for a child. Make a child, okay, you don't have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to be at 8 o'clock in class. No, you don't have it whenever you show up. What do you think the kid is going to do? That's what he's going to do. I was a kid, and even as an adult, you do the same thing. If there's no responsibility and negative consequences based on your bad decisions, you will be, someone owes me, I got some loans, school loans, can anybody give me some money? Because I like to do this, and someone owes me something. With that, you don't bring a society up, you get it down. And the school is the same. You'll invest in poorly funded schools. You don't need a school. You can do it outside. That's not what matters. Oh, the temperature is not right. No air conditioning. No lunch. Oh, the lunch was cold. Oh, the Coca-Cola did not have ice. You. That's not why you go to school. The same with this. I'm going to give an example. Michigan State University, right? They had a basketball coach over there, Izzo. And he was at one point the highest paid Michigan State employee. A basketball coach for a academic institution. And had arguments with fellow students and so on. And they said, well, he should be, because he brings a lot of people in here because they hear about the Michigan State University's basketball team. And I was angry to say the least. And I said, no. This is an education institution, not a basketball institution. If Michigan State University is known because of Izzo and its basketball team, that means everything else sucks. It should be known by the Nobel laureates or physicists and so on for some inventions, not for Izzo and his not that one. But they were all proud idiots. He made then about what, $4 million a year. But anyway. No. But they put the accent, oh, you see how many people, the professor told me, the PhD, you know how many people show up to our university because of Izzo? I said, that's the wrong reason why they come here. This is not a sports institution. This is an academic institution. We don't like you. Me neither. Not like you either. So anyway, this is it, my friends. Use the LeBron James example whenever these guys are telling you that we need more funding. The teachers are underpaid. No, they're not. If I could, I would teach my kids and I would just say no more teachers. I don't need the teachers. I do not need teachers. As a parent, I do not. I don't need them. Anyway, I'm going to go now in different kind of topics. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.